Alex Jones on getting banned again on Google's YouTube despite phony promise to Jim Jordan. I mean, I could have told you they're not going to allow everyone to come back. There's some people that Google don't want on there because they're putting out too much truth. But we're going to hear what Alex Jones have to say about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. There's a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account. You can follow me there as well. All right, so let's get right to the clip here. Here we go. Let's hear what Alex Jones has to say about him getting banned again. Crazy. They just said straight up told Jim Jordan that they're gonna start allowing people to come back. But let's hear what he has to say. Here we go.
I think you got your point across.
Oops.
When Google came out the other day in YouTube, you got to explain this to the audience. They said, everybody we banned, and they threw out Alex Jones, Dan Bongino, Steve Bannon, others are now welcome to go back. Correct me if I'm wrong. You and Nick Fuentes, I think, put up channels. And did Google take them down right away? Did YouTube take them down right away? Or did I misread that news release?
No, they did. I had Nick on the show, and I said we should stress test it. That was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon Central. I said let's stress test it, and I told the listeners, a lot of you had your channels taken. I said every talk show host or pundit or journalist or political victim of the Democrats that was censored in all these Democrat-directed purges that really started in 2016, accelerated into 2020, and then on. I said you should all now, because they've told Jim Jordan via Alphabet, the parent company of Google and YouTube, that they're stopping it, and anybody politically removed, they're going to put back up. I said, I believe this is just more talk. Just like the Paul Weiss law firm promised to stop doing lawfare against Trump and his supporters, they're still the ones running the lawsuits against me and laughing the whole time. It's just hilarious, trying to literally close our doors and involve the Justice Department and all the rest of it. The holdovers that were under investigation, but then that got pulled. So I said, let's upload our channel. So we did. It was up till about 2 a.m. I got about 100,000 followers in just that brief amount of time. Nick, I heard him say on his show, I got 30,000 followers. And about 2 a.m. in the morning, they jerked both his channel and my channel down. And I knew that. I mean, I told listeners, I said, I believe it'll be down by tomorrow. And it lasted just about 12 hours or so.
Wow.
But here's what I understand. What did you and Nick talk about during that time, or what is up on these channels that's so controversial that now that they've made a deal with Jordan and they're going to say, and by the way, they're blaming it on Biden, but this all happened beforehand. What was in the content that they're making a rationale that you two guys, given they got this new policy of total free speech, what are you saying that required that even reaches any standard that they would pull down?
They actually put a statement out yesterday afternoon. I actually have it right here. And they said, oh, it's a pilot program, and we're still probably not going to let them come back. We're still just going to decide. So it's exactly what I thought. It's a fraud. It's the standard procedure when they get in trouble in Congress, get caught in political meddling, political persecution, election influencing, all directed, as we know, by the DOJ and the Biden FBI. Even going back to Obama, we now know they were behind the scenes 2015, 2016, trying to suppress Trump, you, myself, and others. So now that that's out in the open, it's totally illegal. Now they're acting like, to Jim Jordan's committee, that they're actually doing something. So we did as a test. I only uploaded one video, and I said, okay, the word is Comey will be indicted along with Letitia James the next 5 days. And then I said, and this is a stress test to see if they are going to allow this to stay up. I believe they will not. I believe that this is just a stunt to try to get the Republican committee to move along. And so they're playing possum. And then I also talked about how we have Democrat women dying and going into comas, gobbling pregnant women Tylenol just to spite Trump. Exactly. So those are the three topics I covered in a 12-minute video, and they banned it.
And by the way, I want to thank
Not very controversial.
you and Nick for doing the stress test, because I think that I think if you guys hadn't done that, we wouldn't have had the reality that, oh, this is just a test pilot. It was presented as, oh my gosh, all the headlines, Bongino, Bannon, Alex Jones, all these guys. No, That's when they came to me for a quote. I said, "Screw you." Right? Got zero interest in you guys. And if you guys hadn't have tested it, we wouldn't have known what a bunch of phonies are. And I'm telling folks right now, this thing with the tech oligarchs and big tech and Palantir and all this crap you see running around is all going to come to a head, right? This is another fight we're going to have, but it's all going to come to head because their interests are not MAGA's interests. Their interests are not populist nationalists. They are, wait for it, globalists. And I don't care
Facts.
how much lipstick they put on it. It ain't going to be pretty.
Yeah, they're globalists. That's exactly what they are. And I can't. The only I mean, really, he only posted so. Alex Jones only posted one video. It wasn't very controversial. He just talked about Tylenol and how women were pregnant women were taking a bunch of Tylenol to spite Trump. That's not very controversial. That's exactly what's happening. That's an actual fact. So what's the reason they nuked his new channel? Like, I hope Jim Jordan bring him back before Congress to speak about what's really going on. It's wrong for them to do this. I didn't really trust Google when they first said they're gonna start bringing people back. I threw my hat in the thing and see if they'll bring back my old channel. I will say they did bring back one of my favorite channels, True News. They brought back True News. I don't know. I haven't checked it today to see if True News is still there, but I think as of yesterday, True News was back up. Rick Wiles haven't posted anything there yet, but we'll see if Rick Wiles will post some of his old videos and do his own stress test to see if they'll nuke True News, because I don't see if they're getting rid of Alex Jones, they'll definitely get rid of True News. But it'll be wonderful if Rick Wiles come back with True News on YouTube, because I love his insight on things and stuff like that. Rick Wiles, if you happen to be listening to this, man, we miss you. We want you to come back, because I don't know if y'all ever listen to True News with Rick Wiles. Pastor Rick Wiles, he stepped away from podcasting, and he was like one of the originators. He was like one of the first people to like upload MP3s on the internet and stuff like that. I've been listening to him for a very, very, very long time. Very insightful man of God. I hope that he come back to YouTube and start podcasting again. But we'll see what's going on with this YouTube thing. I don't really trust them. Y'all shouldn't trust them either. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.